What is up, you guys? It's your girl, the real Mrs. J. And listen, I told y'all that we talk about everything over here. But anyway, you guys, I just wanted to come on here real quick just to talk about this interview that I saw this morning on Tasha K's podcast channel. And she was actually doing an interview with LaTruth. And I'm sure everybody has heard about the whole LaTruth's debacle. But they were having a conversation about marriage, and Tasha K was saying some true to life stuff, and I was here for it. I really was. And she was talking to LaTruth in a way that he was trying his best. Like, I guess the part of him that wants to just defend himself was trying to come through, but he knew that what she was saying was some truth, was a lot of truth to it. And so one of the things that stood out to me the most is when she said that when a household is out of order or shaken up and things aren't going well, it's normally because the king of that castle, the husband, is not paying attention. His focus is elsewhere. And once his focus comes back to the house, the home, he has to get those things in order to get that house back balanced again. And that's true. It is the truth because I don't care what y'all say. This modern society is jacked up. That's why there's so many divorces out here, because a lot of people don't believe that the man is the head. But I am one of those people that believe that the man is the head. And that's probably why I've been married for 23 years. But yeah, it is not no 50-50. It ain't none of that. The man is the head of the house, and that's the end, period. So she was saying that, and, I really saw where she was coming from and a lot of the things that she was saying. And that's probably due to the fact that she said that her husband grew up like a devout Muslim. And she said even in times where she's tried to say things to kind of shake him up or get him out of character, he is like strong and steadfast. And that's how it's supposed to be, because as women, we are emotional creatures. We work off of emotion, and that's the truth. Nobody can deny that. And so what she was telling LaTruth was, even when his wife was acting out of emotion, he was supposed to not play into that. He was supposed to, instead of feeding into it, he was supposed to walk away, get himself together, and then go back and handle the situation. Because really, somebody has to be the bigger person when it comes to situations like that. And y'all know, as women, we're not going to be the bigger person, okay? I don't care what Michelle Obama said, when they go low, you go high. We don't do that, okay? That's not reality. A woman, we're going to go in, we're going to be crying and carrying on, we're going to be vengeful, like we're going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff. But men are different, and they are built different than we are. They're created differently than we are. So even the Bible says that we are the weaker vessel, and we are the weaker vessel because we deal with emotion. So that's why we have to be treated a certain way. So she was just breaking that stuff down to him, and he was trying to defend it, but it really wasn't anything that he could say. And one of the things that she said was that he's too caught up and too wrapped up in social media. And he is, because his whole life is on social media. And she was saying that when he went out to have lunch or whatever with her assistant, the assistant was saying that he kept saying the whole time he needed to take pictures. He wanted to record. He wanted to do this, to the point where, they really couldn't have a decent conversation, because everything that he wanted to do, he wanted to showcase it on social media. And that is okay, because that's how you make your money. But it just comes a point where you have to shut that off and pay attention to what's in front of you. Like, because if you don't, you're going to end up in the situation that they're in right now. And That's what she told him. And, he tried to rebut it and was like, was when she was doing this and she was doing that, she was on social media and she was saying that, saying certain things about me. And she was like, that's because she was angry, because she's hurt. That's why she's doing that. Then he was like, well, before, when I had cancer, I was cleaning up, I was going out and I was doing this and I had to do all of that by myself. And she was like, yeah, because she was depressed. But you didn't see that. And, he was talking about, what he was going through when he went through cancer. And she had to break it down to him that, not only is the person that has cancer is going through something, so are the people that love them. So is the person, the caretaker. And they even have support groups for caretakers because it's a lot. It's a lot. Not only are you, because you're worried that the person you love is going to pass, you're trying to do everything you can to take care of them. So I can understand how, how she feels like, and I'm not, look, she done a whole lot of crazy stuff too, like calling the police, telling the police that he got a gun and all this and that. Like that's just childish and uncalled for, and that could have actually got him killed. But it's just the whole thing. I'm not a promoter of divorce at all, unless the person is being, unless you're being abused or the person is just flat out like a Derek Jackson. Okay, in that case, yeah, I would say, hey, you need to divorce that person. But even if the person does it one time, then I still feel that there's room for growth, and room that you guys can work it out. But when you're a serial cheater, then yeah, no, that's a different story. But I really think that they do love each other, and I think that they're both hurt right now, but I really don't think they should get a divorce. I really think that they should get counseling because they have been through a lot. Their lives are on social media. This man almost died, from cancer, having surgeries and all that. They've been through a hell of a lot. And it's okay to say, hey, I think we need some help. Or, hey, I think we should talk to somebody. But I'm telling you, that was an awesome, awesome, awesome interview she did with him. And he looked like he was so humbled by the things that she was saying to him. And I think it's the way she was saying it to him. Because with some people, it's not always, what you say is how you say it. And when she was talking to him, he seemed very humbled by what she was saying. And I just hope the both of them, that they get themselves together, and I hope that they work their situation out. I really do, because I'm telling you, fame and being on this social media and all that, having social media fame, that mess, it take a toll, and I'm sure it takes a toll. But anyway, you guys, that's all I got for that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, The Real Mrs. J, and I'll see you guys on the next video. And don't forget, if you see this video, please hit that thumbs up so we can get this thing popping in the algorithm. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.